Hi everyone, Deb here. I'm here with hashtag Let's Make Together. So we had made several pages starting back here last time. All I did some more inking, not on those pages. I did some stamping with two little stamps I had. Oops, strawberries. I had mentioned I might put some strawberries on this card, and I did some of the little berry dots on this side. And then here, I didn't do anything on these two. Actually, I added some washi to this journaling card just because it looked kind of blah and it needed something. And on this one, I just put two strips of washi over here. And on this one, I added some acetate pieces onto this journaling card. I think we had just put the washi on. I didn't ink that. And I also added two flowers up in the corner. Just needed something. This one I left more blank. I didn't know what I wanted to do there yet. This one I didn't do anything to here. I just stamped two strawberries again and I inked the tickets, which I hadn't inked before. And then on this one, I also inked all these tickets, but I felt like it needed some washi at the top. And then this is some of the paper that came in the Berry Fresh pack. And this was My Favorite Things piece of paper. I just made a little tab and left this as a journaling card or a tag or something in that pocket. This I had coming out all the way, but the ticket was starting to get bent, so I tucked it back under and then added this one for the top. And then here's where I started. So I already did this one. This is a piece out of that oh, I forget what it's called. Cut and collage, except that it's more for junk, like just to make a junk journal. So I put the strawberry shortcake on. It goes over to about here. The same washi up here, I put down the side over here. And this is a piece of the vellum that I had some of still. And this is a Stampin' Up! Journaling card. You could put it either way, but this side is the side to write on. And I did ink around this one a little bit in Strawberry Slush, which is the color I was using with ink. So we're going to work on these two pages. So that'll only be 3 pages done out of, like, I don't know, another 14 or something. And I've already pre-cut this paper, which is Stampin' Up! Paper, which has that on the back, and a little side pocket for over here. So we're just going to glue those down, ink them a little. Well, I already inked the papers. I didn't ink the page. And then this is packaging it had little flowers, and you can see they stuck to it. So I just cut a piece off that didn't have the border on one side, and we're going to put stickers from probably the strawberry shortcake um, over it. I decided not to put paper on it, and it'll just be a tag that can open because this part, sorry, this is stuck on here. This part is smooth so you could write on it. So let's see. I guess I'll glue this down first. Glue. And it's going to be kind of tricky, but we'll do it. And then I have something different planned for the next page. And I don't have the full idea down yet, but you'll see when we get there. It has to do with junk journals, because, yeah, I have so much stuff for junk journaling. Anyway, let me stand up so I can get this on maybe correctly. Up to the top and over. I maybe cut it in a little too far, and what I do is I flip it over and rub it like that, especially over here. And I think it's in there pretty good, maybe. I don't know. Nope. It's hard right at the edge there. I might have to do a little more for that over here, but I'll do that a little later. All right, so now, I didn't put double-sided tape on this yet, so let me do that. It's my preferred method. That page is wanting to flop because, you know, this book is really full. Anyway, so I'm just going to put some double-sided tape. I almost hate to cover up this pretty strawberry paper, but you know, I'm using some of my stuff up, right? I finished that paper pad for Berry Fresh, and now I'm working through some of the Stampin' Up one, but the next one you will see will be a little different. And I only have time because I don't want to keep you here for a long time. So probably for Thursday's video, I will work ahead and show you some of the pages, and then we'll do the finishing pages together, if I get enough done to do that. But I think I'm going to try because I really want to be done this week, and if not, Monday, because I have some other things going on this week, both personally and for my other channel and also for this channel. So yeah, and then I need to take a breather because then we're going to start July, and there's all kind of things going on in July, which we'll tell you about when we get there. I already told you about the Let's Make Together and how that's changing. And they're going to be doing Christmas in July, Christmas cards. I didn't get that very good, did I? I'll put some ribbon or something up there. So let's get our strawberry shortcake sticker book out because that's what we're going to use. Yeah, I definitely have to put something up there. I don't know what, you know, hang on. Will this look right with it? Maybe I could just put this across the top. That'll go, right? It'll be all right. All the way across, maybe just to here, so it can lay down flat. Yeah, let's do that. It's not the right color. It's real red instead of Poppy Parade, but you know, it's okay. It'll do. I don't think I have Poppy Parade ribbon. And if that had a pin it, I don't know what I just did with it. Maybe it didn't. All right, so we need fiber tack. And I think I need a sticker or two or something on this pocket too. Just over to there. Okay, lid. There. Oh, it's better. Okay. All right, so let's get some stickers. I don't know if they actually go with this paper, but it doesn't matter at this point. And I have to also get something to use as I might just put twine or something in. Oh my goodness. Little kitty. I miss my kitty. Which image would I like to use? Or should I just use a little, maybe just these? Oh, because we had strawberry shortcake on the other page, huh? This one has puppy dogs. Let's use, oh, here's a little kitty. Let's use a kitty. Maybe we'll put, so we put the kitty there. And then we can find a little trimmy thing up here and maybe this basket of strawberries down at the bottom. Kitty's floating in midair. Oh, well, that's not going to come back up. All right, and just these strawberries are kind of big, but let's just use them. Let's just use them. And we'll put that over here like this, down a little bit because I'm going to punch a hole probably. And then on the other side, let's go ahead and put a strawberry shortcake. One of my fave desserts used to be. Can't have it now. Well, probably like once a year I probably could, but if I make that excuse for everything I'd like to have, it would be a problem for me. And I don't think I'll put anything right there, but again, I'll put a strawberry up in this corner. And then let's see, I need a hole puncher. Hole puncher? You're the too little one. I want the slightly bigger one, I think. 1/4-inch one. I just thought that's like glue from when the flowers peeled off, and I couldn't get that off. And maybe we'll just use some of that same ribbon. I was going to use like that embroidery floss stuff I have, but we could even go like that. Yeah, let me just put some more of that ribbon in, because I have a ton of it and I don't particularly love it, so I'll just cut it straight and then we can do something with it after. Let's see. Do you guys do it like this? Let's see how we do it. We push this through and then send these through. I always cut them too short and then I can't, my fumbly fingers have trouble getting the stuff through. And I forgive my nails. They're a mess, but I figured until I get this stuff done with all the glue and everything, I'm not even going to bother trying to fix it. Maybe I did that backwards. I don't know. And then I'll just angle these just a little. Oops. Things go flying. And I guess I'll... should I tuck that in? Now let's see if there's any stickers I want to put up in the... like in the corners or along the edge. Oh, and also I have to cut this down. I should have cut that down before I put that ribbon on. It actually is over the edge a little bit here too. Yeah. I lined it up with a false edge. Oopsie. Probably shouldn't even be this particular. But I am. Except these scissors do not do well. That's good enough for now, and I'll fix it up a little bit later, like I always do. All right, I know there are some like corner thingies in this book. Yeah, like these. I think there's a page I used some off of though. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, how about these? These two here. Just like this. And this. Let's see how that looks. I like that. I think that's cute. And I just lost my bone folder. 1 second. Okay, I didn't realize I have you way down. Let me put you up a little higher so you don't get like... Okay, what do you think? Is that all right? I think it'll have to do. Yeah, and I'll just do like that. Okay, now this page, here's the deal. I probably have a bunch of them, but I have a prescription bag and I cut it in half, flipped it over so my pharmacy's on the back, and I'm going to use double-sided tape, and that is going to go down maybe over this way, like about here. And I guess I'll put a journaling card in there. I have this one that can stick up with this flower on. I don't know if I like the other side. Well, it has other plants, but for now, we'll just stick that like that. And then on my jewelry channel, you will see I have this tissue that came with a kit from Softflex Company. I did a reveal. This was the Beltane kit, and I said I would save this and use it on this channel. So I have that, but I also have this. And we will make some kind of decoration with this or put it on the sticking off the journaling card. I might switch out that journaling card, but isn't that pretty? It's raffia. So I thought I would just like, you know, go like this and use it somehow on here. And I have some ephemera that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I thought this would just be a floral page. So before I glue this down, which I did it double, I was going to use Mod Podge, but I think I'm going to just try and maybe I'll just do single. Yeah. And put it down with glue stick. I'm going to try that. I don't know. What would you do? Not that you can answer me before I make a mess of it, but you know. Let's just pick out a couple pieces maybe. I should have done this ahead of time. Let me do that and I'll come back so you don't have to sit here and watch me go through all this. All right. See you in a minute. All right. I picked out three pieces, I think. Let me get a scrap sheet so I can actually I'll put the glue on this, I guess. I don't really need a scrap sheet then, I guess. And hopefully this will work. And that blue line will show through, but it's okay. How would you do these? I thought about doubling it over and making it like a, oh, I could have done that. I could have done like a, you know, like a double pocket. And next time. I have more bag left. And I want this side to get on here. Pretty straight. Not really. Oh well, I'll just ink around that edge and let me cut this off. Yeah, I put it on crooked. And then I'm gonna, that was actually a punch, but it was a 1-inch punch, but I had to do it like 1.5 times. And it's crinkly, but am I okay with that? Maybe. Why not? All right, I'm just gonna get my little scissors and try and cut this this out. I was watching Martha Makes Art a week ago or so. Anyway, she was using, she was fussy cutting with a Tim Holtz scissors, and I have a pair of those. I think mine have serrated edge though, and I'm not crazy about them for fussy cutting, so I don't know. Anyway, I was like, because these are getting worn out. All right, let me ink. I still have some ink on here, I think. Ink on here, I think. Actually, we'll just go like this and ink the whole front edge like. Oh, I got some. Yeah, that's not cut real good, but it's okay. I have to make sure that it's not okay. Because when you start putting stuff in and out, that'll just tear. Anyway, I don't know if I've used one of the, I think I have used one to do a loaded bag or something. Now, I had to figure out what to put behind it, and I was thinking of just a book page. I have this piece. I could ink around, and it's not really big enough. None of them are big enough is the problem. Yeah, these book pages are too small. Well, I could use book page and washi on either side. And that'll just have a few words at the top and at the bottom. I think I will do that. So actually I could use that other piece. Where is it here? If I put washi, kind of a mess. This is how I go though. I might put washi across the top there too because I don't want that name to show. Yeah, I think if I line that up with there, put washi here, and maybe across the top, but not the bottom. And should I put washi on here? Oh, Anyway, let me ink this with the red. And actually, it is strawberry slush that I was using from Stampin' Up this time. So let's just go ahead and do that. I could tear that too, but no, I don't want to because I need it to be up to the top to have something behind there. Sorry. I could have torn the sides a little though. And I'm not going to ink the bottom paper because I want the washi to stick to it pretty good, hopefully. Okay, so let me glue this down. I'm going to use wet glue. Maybe. Oh, I'll tell you, I'm having issues with wet glue. I refilled, I think I said this one other video, I refilled 2 of those little bottles with art glitter glue, and I can't get it to come out of those bottles now. It's just ridiculous. So I have one more of these, and I have one in the clear variety, and I'm going to use those up. And then I'm going to try, I have that other bookmaker glue, I forget the name of it now, and I'm going to try and put that in small bottles because I bought some teeny tiny funnels that should work with it now. All right, now washi. I was going to use this orangey one. Yeah, let's use that at the top right here. It just says every moment matters, and it's got some little flowers. You won't really be able to see it, but I'm just going to tear it. There. So that's the top done, and now for the sides. I don't know. I like using this one, but I realize it's stars. Maybe I have this skinny pink one. Not really. I have this gold. Well, we have more red than anything. I could use this again. Why don't I do that? Because it has flowers on it. It's more bright and colorful than the paper there, but yeah, well. Life isn't perfect. And I'm not for sure. So I hope you're all having a good week. It's kind of a rainy week here off and on, but I got lucky this morning. I got my walk in for first time in a while. And I'm going to try and do that in between rain every day that I can, because starting Wednesday or Thursday, we're heading back up into the high 80s, low 90s. I am not ready. I am not ready for that. Oh, I'm going to put this down this side too. Should I? I think maybe not. I think I'll just ink that side. Yeah, brush. I'll just ink this side. Maybe stamp or something. I don't know. All right, now we're going to peel these off that I already put on. Please work. So now you're seeing what my pharmacy is. It's at my grocery store. And I do my usual once a month pickup usually. Hopefully it'll stay at that. And now let's see how that will look in there. Yeah, the flower hits right there, so that's pretty good. That I didn't plan it, but it worked. And then that was a sticker already on there. So I thought we'd put this maybe up a little bit for that and over like that, something like that. What do you think? Is that too much? It might be too much, huh? Maybe just the big one and the butterfly. Yeah, I think just that. All right, now I have to glue them down too. Here it is. I almost lost my glue. These are ephemera from Hobby Lobby. I didn't realize that a lot of them are kind of big, even bigger than this one. I don't know why I didn't realize that, but I know it now. So this is not a berry page, it's a flower page. Using stuff. Oh, we still have to do the raffia. Oh, okay. Maybe I can just put see what's on the other side? Maybe I'll just put a little hole up here and we'll tie this through. And I think that's all I'll do with that. And just this little hole again. Please be sort of in the middle. I have it upside down. It's sort of lined up with the top of that flower, so I'm hoping. And I do think I want to round this and maybe ink it as well. So let's do that. Corner rounder. I think we'll just round the top and not the bottom. And I shouldn't have done that on my picture there. Now I realize that's orange and it doesn't really go with it, but you know, where's that other flower? I could stick that over here maybe. Over here. I don't know, I don't like it. But let's ink this too a little bit. Because, you know, why not? And I'm using a brush, so it's getting more on the front than I normally would do. If you use a finger dauber or one of those other flat brushes. I don't have them out right now, so I'm being lazy. Okay, now, I better use my fabric scissors to cut this right. And it looks like it even has orange in it, well, because it came with it. All right, let's do it the way we did the other one. And I'll have to cut it, of course. Cut way too, you know what, let's cut that in half. We can use the other half for something else. Okay. Could also just staple it on or something, but I don't like it because I can never get the staples centered in there right. And when I do that, I end up covering it with washi or something. Oh, please work. Please work. So in case I didn't mention it, this open collab is hosted by Tammy Van Antwerp, excuse me, and also Free Spirit Arts, who is Caryl. So be sure to check them out. They're finishing up their composition books, and they just happen to both be doing Bigfoot books, so that's kind of cool. But they're very different. Both styles are very different. So it's always interesting to see, even when you have themed projects, how everybody does everything differently. All right, where's that other pink? Because that's not pulling. I'll be right back. Okay, well I have this left, and I thought maybe I would just glue this down over here with the Fabri-Tac. So let's do that. And also, I'm kind of thinking I'll use that little dot stamp I have out, this one, like strawberry seeds, and just go around this a little bit and in the strawberry slush. So this way it'll at least kind kind of want a lot of glue on here because it'll make it less bright orange and have some pink in there is what I was starting to say. All right, hopefully that's enough to capture all. Let me twist them maybe a little bit. Yeah. I should have braided it first maybe, huh? I don't know. I'm going to try and get glue on all of them somehow. And I'll have to add more in. I want that pink to show. Let's put a little more down up here. There, I think that'll do, and I'll cut the ends of that off now. And then we'll do that little bit of stamping, like I said, maybe. No, I don't want to put strawberries up there. Let me take this out a minute. And go across here like this. And this. You know, so when we were doing the parts with Polly, she had us using pipe cleaners, so, or whatever they're called now. Chenille straws or something. And so why not use whatever packaging you get, the raffia, and it's something different I don't usually have. So now, so a little bit of stamping just with the dots, not the strawberries, because we got strawberries on the other page. And I just think it'll be a little filler. You could also use a stencil or something. It's just a little filler. Or you could draw on it, right? Oops. Now, if I had used this on the other side of the bag that had the pharmacy name on it, it would have shown through, and that's why I was thinking I had to double it. Just stamping off a little bit. There. Okay. Good enough, right? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. So for today, I did 3 pages only. This one, which was the easiest one, was just a vellum pocket, an already made journaling card that I rounded the corners and inked. And this is out of that collage and cut junk journal book because I didn't have strawberry shortcake in here, except for the sticker strawberry shortcake, which I used over here with the Stampin' Up! Paper and the ribbon. And this was my pharmacy bag cut in about almost in half. And another pre-made journaling card, but that flower just fits right in there. So I think that would be cute. You know what? We could put a little, where's that? I could even put like that right there. That's kind of cool. And it brings in more of the colors in the raffia. Let's do that. I'm just going to go for it. I'm having moments here today. I don't know. So I hope you are able to stick with me. I'm trying not to make these videos too long because I know people don't have all the time in the world. I know I don't. Well, I have more than some because I'm not working anymore, but still, you get the idea. Now, wait, I probably didn't put that in a... Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay, there we go. Problem solved, and I don't have to put that piece of ephemera away. And I have little bows. You think I should put a little bow on here? I don't think so. Should I put a little gemmy? No, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. We can use them on the next pages, which I'll have some for you on Thursday. All right, everyone. I should have had this up at 11. It's way past that now, I'm sure. So I'm going to get this video up, and then I will talk to you again very soon for some other things, okay? Take care. Have a wonderful week, and hugs, love, and peace.